One of the questions that I get a lot is, do you need to know how to speak French? And you don't. I don't speak any French. I know how to ask for a glass of water, actually, but that's about it. Being an American student in Canada, and especially a New Englander in Atlantic Canada, I felt so at home. The architecture, the kind of cultural background of the area, and everything was really familiar to me. And I'm also not only kind of conceptually close to home in terms of the fact that, I have the same cultural reference points as all the students here. We all watched the same cartoons growing up, and all those little things. But I'm physically close to home too. It's an hour flight, an hour 15 flight from Halifax to Boston, direct. And you can fly direct to New York and New Jersey. You're not traveling to the kind of, Arctic Circle. That's the other thing. It's not, the weather is, that was a joke I got a lot too. Like, oh, you must be buried in snow, or you must be like living in an igloo or something. And I mean, I get it, Canada's north of the US, but especially Nova Scotia is really temperate, and right now it's early March and there's no snow on the ground pretty much. And the weather, I always have on my computer the weather for Providence and the weather for Halifax, and I kind of look at it every day, and it's pretty much the same. We have, some days we're a few degrees colder, some days they're a few degrees colder, and whatever, it's not a big deal. So right now I am the recruitment and admissions officer here at King's, and I've already graduated, and so as you can tell from that, you can work as an American student here in Canada after graduating and while you're a student. So while you're a student, as soon as you've, I think, established good academic standing, you can apply for an off-campus work permit. So just out of study permit, you can work on campus, no problem. But you can apply for an off-campus work permit and work anywhere in the city, and there are lots of jobs available here. So that's really great to know. You're not, because of immigration or anything, like not allowed to work. And then when you graduate from a Canadian university, you can apply for a 3-year post-grad work permit, which is great. It's what I'm doing now. And so I can live and work in Canada as if I were Canadian right now. And if I want to apply for permanent residency, I can extend it. Right now you can take, we can take the FAFSA. So student loans that you get from the US government can be applied to any school in Canada. So the Stafford loan and the Plus loan you can use here too. We also offer a $2,250 scholarship to all Americans for 4 years, as long as you stay, every year for 4 years, as long as you stay in good academic standing. So that's a nice thing to know too for people who are concerned about the cost. It is true that coming to school in Canada as an American student presented me with a few more, I don't even want to say challenges, but just things to negotiate along the way. But they were all really manageable, and made more manageable by the fact that I was in a supportive university environment. I mean, just get in touch with the international students office, and they can really answer any question you have. I'm glad that I had a few more things to deal with, because I think that now I'm so much better served from it.